Good morning. Welcome to Hobby Evolution episode 133. It is Friday. We're at the 11th day of December. We are cruising toward Christmas. I finally, yesterday morning, did some of the Christmas shopping for my wife. And as typical, she sends me links. I send her links, so it's super easy. Um, and it seems like every year there's one or two things that are on like back order or whatnot. So I thought, hey, even December 10th, um, I shouldn't have an issue. But two of the four items are on back order until like mid-January. So two of the four gifts well, all four are bought. Two will be coming by Christmas, and then some random stuff that I'll have. So Christmas shopping is about halfway done. Hopefully, this weekend I plan to finish that up. So we're all good to go on the Christmas shopping front. This is the last couple years I've turned course. Now, if my wife didn't send me links, I would be like stressed out on December 23rd and December 24th because I was a Christmas Eve shopper. Never knew. I'm a terrible gift giver. So just give me a link, tell me what you want. And I am a terrible. My wife, on the other hand, an amazing gift giver. She always knows the perfect. Even she knows more than what I know, and when I receive it, it's like, oh yeah, I never thought of this. This is awesome. So I'm a terrible gift giver. So links are great. So we'll get that taken care of this weekend. Anything else today? I think Stadium Club Chrome is out this week. It's not something that I think all of these Chrome, you've got Allen and Ginter Chrome, which didn't even think twice about, not into it, not buying any, not interested. Obviously, if a Cubs card comes my way, it will go in my collection. Eventually, I'll probably find some singles for my Cubs collection. But as far as buying any boxes, absolutely not. Stadium Club Chrome, little interest, but if I do find any, because I'll be running to Target anyway, if I do find any, I'll probably pick up a couple blasters just for a rip. I'm not expecting to find any Prism football. And I think that's probably just about it. Retail baseball, probably, I don't think we'll see any new releases until Series 1. After we've got Stadium Club Chrome this week, I think we're done with retail baseball until the end of January with 2021 Topps Series 1. So I do plan to make at least one stop at Target to pick up some things non-baseball card related, and try to time it just to see if there are any restocks. So that's the plan for Friday. Zach's with me. Good morning, Zach. My wife's gifts from me showed yesterday. Always feels good to have that done. Absolutely. I love knowing what to buy so I can just get it and it's here and it's under the tree. So it's always a good feeling to get that Christmas shopping done. We are a Chrismica household. My wife is Jewish. I was raised Christian, so we celebrate both. We've got the Christmas tree up and we have the menorah up because last night was the first day of Hanukkah. So for Hanukkah, we really don't do anything special. We light the menorah each night. We are having a Hanukkah dinner with some friends of ours this weekend, but outside of that, we don't do Hanukkah gifts or any celebration for Hanukkah, but we do light the candles. So Zach says, I'm surprised a boomer like you figured out how to video on the internet. Figured you would upload a show to Napster or something. Yeah, I was called a boomer yesterday. That was a weird. I know managed payments is a super heated topic. but I've had some like random people that I don't follow me, I don't follow them, just kind of jump into the conversation and spit all this negativity uh about managed payments, and then it gets personal, and that's where I just draw the line. Like, if you want to have an adult conversation, we can have an adult conversation. um but when it goes down to name calling, that's when I'm done. Don't call me a prick. It's not personal. It's my opinion. And I know other people have their opinions, and that's great. We're all human, and we don't have the same opinions, which is a good thing. But yeah, this guy came in. He came at me and a couple others, Colin from Sports Card Radio, and I think Jason Longworth, and just like all of this hate. And I looked at his timeline, and this is definitely a dude I don't want to follow, because there's a lot of F bombs and negativity. And, you know, he's one of those people that he's in the position he is because of everybody else. It's not decisions he made on his own. So, yeah, he called me a boomer because I've been on, I was on eBay early, like in the late 90s, but I was 16. So I'm 38. I'm not a boomer. Technically, by a lot of definitions, I'm a millennial. I think they draw the line at like your birth year of 1983. I don't. We're that like weird generation. They've termed like a micro generation from like 1977 to 1983, and I think they call them Xennials. And that's with an X, XENNIALS. So that micro generation, because we are unique. When you were born in the late 70s, early 80s, you weren't born with the internet, you weren't born with computers, but you kind of grew with them. In junior high, we had a computer class on Apple IIs. I remember our first computer lab was in our library. We called it the Media Center. And our library computer lab had like 6 IBM computers, and like they had I don't even know what the game was called, but it was like gorillas throwing boomerangs at skyscrapers. And that was just like cutting edge technology. So that was in like probably the same time. Our computer lab had Apple IIs, and then we had the Media Center with the newer computers with the crazy game. And then once I got to high school, Napster came along. The internet was, we were probably wired up to the internet by the time I was in high school, and we just kind of grew with it. So we kind of adapted along with the technology, which, is kind of cool that we got to experience it. Oregon Trail in middle school, each classroom, I think, had a computer, like as I was growing up, but they were like the old Apple IIs with Oregon Trail. So I think each classroom, one computer. You get to junior high, and we have the Apple II computer lab with I don't think they're actually called floppy disk, but they flop. I think they're called hard disks. I can't remember, but fun stuff. Jenny, what's up? It is Friday, thank God. Every time I watch your episodes, I just want to come over and dig through those boxes. I know, and the funny thing is, so do I. But I've gone through most of these now. I had behind me there, you can actually, I think, see the Cubs. That box, I can't figure that box right there. So that shelf is Cubs. And I actually have a shelf back here. There's a wall in front of me, but then there's off in this direction, there's like a little nook that I have one of those shelves, and then one of these smaller shelves in the back, and that's all Cubs. So a bulk of my Cubs collection is back here, but then some overflow. Those are boxes that the reason they're separated is those on this shelf were sorted at the beginning of the pandemic. So I pulled all the Chris Bryant's, Javi Baez, Ernie Banks, all the stars, and put those in their own boxes. And then the leftovers went to that shelf. So I knew which boxes were sorted out and which ones still need to be sorted. So a bulk of the collection is back over there. So that shelf was actually combined with other cards. And so as I was like I was consolidating this room. Like a lot of boxes had like the 5 rows, only 3 rows were filled. So I wanted to consolidate just to get more room, because there's a closet that's, over here that's just stacked all the way to the top, all the way to the back with boxes. I've gone through those. That was like a summer project to find basketball cards, which I found some amazing basketball cards that I've talked about. So then I came into this room, and one weekend a couple months ago, I just kind of dug right in, consolidated boxes, went through. I made a flat rate box of NASCAR and racing cards for Ken. If anybody's interested, I can probably make 2 more racing card flat rate boxes. And so I found some more stuff, and then that shelf I knew was all Cubs, so I just kind of didn't touch it. But I forgot I did put a couple of boxes there and found some really good hits. So I think now I've actually gone through all of those and found everything. And I think eventually, I'm not at the stage yet, but eventually I will do some more consolidating and go through those boxes. I want to get my Cubs organized. I just don't have the space. So one of these days, I'll get to organizing the Cubs collection. Because right now, I'll have, I did an in-person trade with Kurt a couple of weeks ago. He wanted some Mark Prior cards, and, I have to go through like boxes and boxes. I did early on in the project, I was sorting by last name. So I have boxes labeled A, B, through the alphabet, that are full. So I could just pull out. So I was going through a couple boxes, and, I'm pulling out a random Mark Prior here and there. And then this box is all 2018. This box is all 80s. So it was taking me a lot of time to find them. So, I went to the P box. That sounds really weird, but I went to the box marked P, and I found a stack of Mark Priors. Made it really easy. So, pretty disorganized, so it's hard to find, especially when I go to spring training or the Cubs convention. I want to get organized for like autographs and cards to pull. I'm trying to find all of these different player cards, and it's difficult because nothing is sorted. So that's all I had for today. It's Friday. I'll probably make at least one Target stop today. I have to go there anyway, so I'll just combine it with searching for any new product. Any new product that's on the shelves. This weekend, just more of the same. I have some auctions running for the NBA Hoops premium stock Pulsars. The season starts in 11 days. I'm excited. So I'm going to open another set. Basically, I already know there's 305 cards per set. 300 is just the set, but then there's a 5-card colored Pulsar pack. So that's really the only reason that I'll be opening the other boxes, just to find. So I'll do that on opening night. I've got a bunch of the Pulsars listed at auction. Many of them ended last night, and then I've got some more auctions, I think, ending over the next couple days. So I'll be doing a lot of shipping for those. So that's all for now. Thanks, Zach. Thanks, Jenny. Thanks, everyone else. Have a wonderful Friday, and I'll be back tomorrow.